And hello, everyone, and welcome as we are into week 4, module 4 here of the course. And as I had mentioned in my prior announcement from yesterday, that I was going to do a brief instruction video in terms of what we're going to be engaging in throughout the course of the week. And then also just kind of reference and reiterate some due dates here concerning some assignments. So with this being a holiday week, of course, what I've done here is that starting on July the 5th, regarding the activities and assignments, everything is scheduled for the beginning due date of July the 5th. That would be Friday going into Saturday. Now, for those that have worked ahead already, this does not apply to you as you already worked ahead, as you are already engaging into the activities, you're engaging into taking the pre-quiz. Some of you are on the way probably to complete the Connect as well as the written assignment that happens to be due for this week, along with the post-test. So, your pre-assessments, as we've been doing every week here, what I've done is that I have scheduled the date instead of spreading it throughout the course of the week, because I want everyone, of course, to enjoy the holiday with their family as well as other loved ones, is that Friday, July the 5th will be the due date. Now, if you've noticed something, class, I really haven't enforced a lot in terms of the pre-assessments when it comes to precisely taking away points. And what I mean by that is if it's a day or two past the due date, as long as it's completed within the actual week of that course content, I have not deducted any points. As I have mentioned, some of the assignments, mainly the Connect assignments, automatically, once you take it, it gives you automatically the points that you've earned. For example, the pre-quiz, it automatically gives you the points that you earn once you take the pre-quiz along with the post-quiz, and then also the Connect assignment. Now, the written assignments along with the discussion threads are the things that I actually go in and manually grade as well as critique. As you've noticed the last few weeks, the assignments that I've already graded in written form, and I've given feedback in terms of those assignments. So I just kind of wanted to just kind of clean up here a little bit and just kind of reference in terms of how things have been done throughout the week, throughout every module, and I will also continue to do those things. So as we engage into week number 4 here, we are talking about market efficiency and we're talking about elasticity. So when you think about market efficiency, what are the indicators? That's a question that I'm putting out to the class here. Something to kind of reflect on and think about as you're engaging within this course content for the week. What are the indicators that will make the market efficient? I want you to think about public as well as private sectors and goods and services. So public goods, private goods, public and private sector are all affected when you think about how efficient the market is. Think about as well too, as we have been enduring for the last year, maybe a little bit longer than that, a period of inflation that we're actually witnessing where prices have surged. Look at what you're paying more in terms of gas prices, which happen to kind of fluctuate here and there depending on the season. But let me just kind of give a better example, okay? When looking at products, look at the grocery store, for example. Look at your dairy products. Look at your meat and produce products. Look at what you're paying more in the grocery store. Prices have surged. Look at clothing, for example. Look at different commodities. You're paying more now, okay? And that's reflective upon the economic factor that we are in a stage of inflation with our overall economy. So think about whether the market is efficient, okay, and what leads to market efficiency. And when the market becomes inefficient, what are the factors bearing beyond that? You will probably maybe experience some deficits when you encounter market efficiency. You may encounter, for example, okay, a lack of consumer spending. All right, that's also another indicator when you look at market efficiency. But with market efficiency, the one thing that you will see is that consumers will be spending more. So, for example, spending more in terms of luxury items, recreational things. You will be able to connect that and tie that in with a market efficiency, as opposed to a market efficiency, which there may be an indicator of deficits. You see that consumers are spending less on the recreational and the wants, and they're focusing more on the needs. And then also, the efficiency could be as well that consumers are paying more for those actual needs due to prices being inflated. So these are some things to really think about as we are engaging within the week 4 and module 4 content. Now I'm going to take that and tie that into elasticity. So what is considered to be elastic? And what's considered to be elastic? These are the things that we're going to actually look at when it comes to the different scenarios. So in an elasticity of demand, for example, you'll see that consumers are actually spending more in terms of obtaining and acquiring their products. Whereas with an elasticity of demand, for example, okay, what's actually happening when it comes to an inelasticity of demand? That's an indication that there's an actual deficiency. So look at efficiency when it comes to elasticity, but however though, look at inelasticity, that there could be a deficiency when it comes to the consumer. And the whole entire micro perspective of this thing is look at and focus on the consumer, which would be us. And how does the market indicate? And how does the market shift when it comes to the elasticity as well as the inelasticity of spending? So there is a midpoint formula for the assignments only that you're going to be looking at and referencing as you engage in the different graphs as well as the charts to begin to expound and get more of an understanding of what happens, okay, when there's elasticity or when there's actually an inelasticity, pardon me, try to say that 100 times, of prices. Okay, so I want you all to take this. I want you all to reflect on this and reference it on public as well as private goods. And how does that make an impact? So these are some key terms to think about throughout the course of this week as you are engaging within the course content. And when we think about the market efficiency as well as the elasticity of demand and the elasticity of supply. So with that being said, moving on here, as we are into Module 4, starting tomorrow, your main assignments will be due on next Sunday night. All right, Sunday night is going to be the due dates that are going to be designated, and those are going to be kept and will remain for this week in terms of your assignments that's due. Please disregard this. This is old language. In your view of Canvas, you will not see this because I've unpublished it. In the course that I'm teaching regarding this, there is no requirement to meet a score percentage of 73%. You will not have to do it on any of the Canvas assignments, nor will you have to meet it on the pre-quiz. So as you are looking at your LMS, your Canvas, in your view, you will notice that this will be invisible. You will not see this on your end because I have lifted up those requirements, every module of the required score of a 73% minimum on all of the activities. I want to make everything available for the students within the given week. And then also what's going to happen on Wednesday, I will open up Module 5 as well so that students can start engaging and working on the Module 5 content. Another thing that I want to talk about before I wrap this video up here is make sure that you submit the mid-course check. Again, a lot of this, you will not see the notes. You will not see the Module 1 73% compliance. You will not see what the note is regarding the next two assignments and how those have to be manually scored. I'm manually scoring assignments, the written assignments, as well as your discussion threads. I'm even making a general comment on some of the discussion threads regarding the current terms that we are engaging in. You can see that I'm making my comment within the thread as well too, and I will continue to do that to engage within the class. So submit your mid-course check. This won't take long. This is confirming that once you complete Module 4, now this is going to be due on Tuesday, July the 9th, as we are already into Module 5, is just a confirmation that we have completed Modules 1 through 4. And just by submitting this mid-course check, as you see, you will earn 1 point towards your overall grade. Just a reminder of my Zoom availability. I am moving it up because of the holiday. Just want to remind everybody that. So the Zoom availability will be on Wednesday, this Wednesday, July the 3rd, from 5 to 6:30. I will be available on Zoom, and all you have to do is, as you know, click on this tool right here, this box, and it's going to take you directly into the Zoom meeting and chat. Okay, everyone, please feel free to reach out to me as always. Message me through the Canvas messaging system if you have any questions, and I normally do reply within the actual day that you will submit the message to me. Everyone, enjoy the 4th of July. Enjoy your holiday, and let me know if I can be of further assistance, and good luck with the week. Take care.